Good evening. Isn't this a beautiful facility? Congratulations, James and Jay. I think we need to change the saying, behind every great man is a great woman. I think needs to be changed. In front of every great woman, or in front of every great woman is a great man. Do I say that correctly? What I meant to say is the man's behind the woman, right? And James is definitely following a great woman, very powerful woman, and a beautiful one too as well. And I'm fortunate to say the same. Shelley is a very beautiful, powerful woman too, and has made a tremendous contribution to this whole new way of living, new way of eating, and new way of thinking that we call the PH Miracle Living and Lifestyle. And many years ago when we met you good folks, it was a relief because I think we had some very nasty pots and pans, right? Now those, I've been corrected. I think they're not pots and pans, right?
No, pots
something.
You put in the plant.
You put in the plant, and pans is right.
The best pan of the hospital.
Shelley and I have had the opportunity to travel around the world and to share our message, and it's very nice to be able to just ride up the freeway rather than have to get on a plane to be able to do something like this. So we're always grateful for that. So thank you again for having us.
Thank you.
And we've already met some of these wonderful people out here. We want to meet more of you. We're grateful for that opportunity too as well.
Gathered in this group, and I can see your respect and how you revere James and JL. They're good friends of ours too. And it truly was the pot test. I think that's your most effective thing you can do for anyone is that pot test. And we have that done at our PH Miracle Retreats. Every time we have people from all over the world fly in, we perform that pot test so that they can really understand how important the preparation of God's good greens and His beautiful food is. And just to give you a little hint, we eat a lot of raw food on our diet. And we preach and teach an 80-20 type of increment on your plate. Eat 80% raw, which they've got out here today, and 20% cooked. And that 20% that we eat is for grounding purposes and to charge through the body a little more slowly, to give nutrition throughout the day. And I just think it's a perfect balance of what you people do with our 80-20 approach to health and wellness. And it's been a great fun to have this outlet at our PH Miracle Retreats where we're actually introducing this whole concept of salad master to the world, to literally people from all over the world. And they're just amazed when they taste the water from that test and realize that their cookware can actually be, contributing to a degenerative disease. My part of the mission is about children, and I'm worried about our kids and what's happening to kids. I'm very concerned about the amount of diabetes, is what I call it. Our children that are coming down with diabetes and that are obese, the social implications of that and the health implications of that. And I think if we're going to save the next generation and we're going to influence them, it has to all start with you, who are the caretakers of the next generation of kids who are growing up. So I believe, as James and Jay and your beautiful pastor who gave the prayer, that you are affecting and changing and saving lives, literally, like Dr. Young is, with what you're giving the world here, a way to protect their foods, to preserve them, and to serve them in a beautiful way. So thank you for allowing us to be here. It's a great pleasure to be here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. And I always like to say salud, which is the Greek for salad, which is to your health.
She's incredible, isn't she? Our mission is to change lives and save lives, and part of that mission is to be part of products that can actually facilitate that too as well. So we're very grateful to be able to not only have Salad Master in our own home, but also to endorse it too as well. So we believe in it. From a scientific perspective, I've always have suggested that any time that you cook something over 110 degrees Fahrenheit, that you begin to destroy its life essence. That life essence is called the zeta potential of the food. And I realized that that with the Salad Master cookware, that you can actually increase that temperature up to 190 degrees Fahrenheit, if I've got that correct. I think we actually took it up to 190 degrees Fahrenheit and still preserve the life force with the zeta potential of the food. You see, because the foundation of why we eat food, I believe, is we eat food for energy. And that energy empowers our body. And food is the catalyst in which that energy is delivered to our bodies in a form of electrical energy or electrical potential. And so we preserve that electrical potential by not overcooking the food. We can literally warm the food. Salad Master then provides the vehicle to not overcook the food, preserving the zeta potential or its life force, so that food becomes then biogenetic, meaning it can then transfer its life to our life to empower us, to energize us too as well. All right. Well, thank you again for having us here, James and Jay. You like the zeta potential? Can I just say one of the things is to qualify that zeta potential? Because I know that people have this notion, this theory, that when you cook food, you destroy the enzymatic value of the food. This is actually a good thing, because the enzyme, the word in Greek means acid. You literally, when you're cooking the food, okay, when breaking the food down, when you overcook it, okay, those acids are released. But at the same time, what you lose in the food is its energy potential or its zeta potential. The body needs that energy. It doesn't need the enzymes. It needs the life force that food gives. So we're very happy to endorse this product.